Thank you very much, Right Honourable Speaker, for giving me this opportunity to pay tribute to the late Honourable Joyce Rovisa Mpanga. As I've said before, when paying tribute earlier on in this House, this conversation we are having today is not about somebody who is dead. It is between us. Are we talking to each other? Or we are acting? The late Joyce Mpanga is gone. What she did is about now us. What do we emulate from her? Right Honourable Speaker, I'll talk about one thing. For those who have studied Uganda history, if you are born in the Masembe family, you are born in a privileged family. If you are married to Mpanga, not Dawoodi this one, but his father, you are married to a privileged family. And if you educated like the late Joyce Mpanga was, she could have chosen to live a privileged life. Well educated, married to a big family, one of the most celebrated lawyers this country has ever had, and she decided to come and serve the people and help the underprivileged. That's the lesson we should be talking about. That however privileged you are, however educated you are, and maybe even wealthy, you can actually use that to serve your own people. Right Honourable Speaker, times have changed. When you talk about Joyce Mpanga, you are talking about Miria Kalobote, you are talking about Florence Nechon, you are talking about Rhoda Kalema, you are talking about Namirembe Bitamazire, you are talking about Aida Wanandeya. For those of you who come from Bugiswa and Busoga, you know, these are the iconic names this country has had, especially in the movement of emancipation of women. They were not opportunistic. They are not seeking positions. They were seeking how do they empower the girl child. I had the Honourable Cecilia Ogwal saying, today I am being emotional. By the way, you are not being emotional, Honourable Cecilia. You are always like that, you know. What she says, that is her, the real her. The quality, the caliber of women leaders at that time were not opportunistic. The caliber of politicians at that time were not opportunistic. We have that challenge, we have that weakness. We are looking at our own selves. That, as the Right Honourable Speaker says, you lie there and people are struggling to get words to talk about you. Let us examine ourselves individually. That tomorrow I'll be lying there. What will colleagues be talking about you? Right Honourable Speaker, these women represent what a woman should do. What a woman should do. They did not seek favors because they are women. Nobody should lie to you. They did not rise because they are women. They rose because they broke the barriers. The cultural barriers, they broke it. Political barriers, they broke it. Including economic barriers, they broke it. And they are successful in their own rights. And that's what I always tell my daughter. Because she's not going to seek to break those barriers. These people broke it for her. My daughter has just left university. But these people broke it for her. She can now compete like any other person. They didn't have that opportunity. There were so many roadblocks along the way. How do we empower our girl child, still up country in the village, to, because the shackles, the roadblocks are still there. Just go to your constituencies, colleagues, and look at the girls. How many of them are going on in education? How many? Let us look at the drop rate, Right Honourable Speaker, of girl child, either at primary level or at secondary school level. Right Honourable Speaker, we also have another category of the Honourable Miriam Matembe, as I conclude. These were very assertive. I had the privilege to work with the Honourable Matembe. We are the pioneer members of the Pan-African Parliament. But even at that forum, the issue was women, women, women. And it was not about women of Uganda. Now she was talking about women of Africa. How many of us are having that as the agenda? Or when I rise on affirmative action, I am going to die as a member of parliament on affirmative action. Are you giving an opportunity to another woman to rise? Are you? I thought affirmative action, Right Honourable Speaker, was to empower me, both economically, to be known to the constituency, and therefore I start competing for a constituency like any other person, and then afford another woman who is unknown also to come up. But if we just reach there and arrive, then we are not helping the issue of girl child. Right Honourable Speaker, may the Almighty God rest the soul of the Honourable Joyce Mpanga in peace. I thank you.
Thank you. Now, Honourable colleagues, before you pick Honourable Asamo, Honourable Ematia, Honourable Hood, Honourable Margaret Rebyambu, then I come to Mubende team. Before those four, allow me to pick one of her closest friends who was with her in London. And you know, these are important stories to give us the real history. Honourable Joyce Sebugwawo, OHT.